Caravan Eggs is a family-run business based in rural Victoria. They have around 2,000 chickens that lay fresh eggs in a mobile caravan. We sent in the general manager of NAB Agribusiness, Horne, to get their story.
Ollie, great to be here, and tell us about the caravan. What's happening here today?
Yeah, great to see you, Khan. So as you can see, the chicken's underneath the caravan here, getting out of the heat of the day. The caravan's completely self-sufficient. It catches its own water off the roof.
And how often will the caravan be moved?
About once every 3 days. We like to keep an even sort of shift around the paddock. That just helps with the fertiliser that the chooks leave behind.
Yeah, tell us about the journey of the brand.
Absolutely, it's been very important for us. Of course, it's one thing to produce a product, but you've got to be able to sell it out the other end from our point of view. So it's been very important for us to put a lot of time and effort into being proud of the brand and the packaging that we've got available. So as you can see, they're nice and unique, and I don't think you'd see too many others like them out there.
You've got the distinct colours, but you've also got a bit of a story in the back there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very important for us to try and get our story across and let every consumer know where their eggs are coming from.
But how did it all begin?
So we started with just 450 chickens, and within 12 months we're already up to 1,900, which is keeping us very busy selling those eggs and sorting them each day.
Talk me about some of the challenge and the start-up on the early stages of starting your Caravan Eggs.
Yeah, I suppose one of the biggest challenges has been the fluctuation in demand. In selling straight to the consumer, it's been hard to sort of predict when you're going to need major supplies or not. And we've gone from purchasing our first shed in October 2015 up to our third shed within the 12-month period. So that's been a major increase in the supply that we've had to market out the other end, which has been a great opportunity and a great challenge to get our eggs out there.
And Ollie, sustainability is just a big issue in Australia, Koch. It's what it's all about. Tell us about your sustainable strategy here, with the chickens and Caravan Eggs.
So sustainability is really important for us, not only from looking at the environmental factors, but also as a business, being a family business, sustainability is everything for us. The shed's completely run by solar power. It's got a fully automated nesting boxes in it that keep the eggs clean and then make them easier to collect from our point of view. The chickens have access to the pasture outside 100% of the time and make their own way in at night. The way we look at it pretty much is a happy chicken is always productive. So if we look after their best interests, they'll keep laying eggs for us, which fits in great with us.
What led you in the decision-making to go down free-range eggs and sustainability?
I guess pasture management for us is a big sustainability one, lowering our reliance on chemical fertilisers and doing it more sort of naturally with the chickens going over the pastures.
I know you spent time at Marcus Oldham, one of Australia's oldest and leading private educations for agriculture. Any insights on how that time at Marcus Oldham assisted with the model and the business plan?
Absolutely. It gave me some great contacts to research on. And then also, I suppose, just opening up my eyes to different possibilities that things didn't have to be done the way they were before, and we could open up new enterprises like this.
Not so much for a domestic product, but we're talking to a lot of clients about where the Aussie is to the US and their domestic markets, and taking full advantage of trends like marketing opportunities with free trade agreements, but also just global trends and mega trends of consumption. And I think you're nailing it here, so it's just great to see ideas into action, and it's great to be here. Nolly, tell us about some of the wins early on.
I guess one of the biggest wins would be working straight with the consumer. Having the opportunity to sell eggs straight to the person who's having the chance to eat them has been pretty satisfying for us.
It's good to see some youth returning to the farm. And any views about, returning to the farm at such a young age?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's an industry that's, it's an ageing population pretty much, but it's a great opportunity. The sky's the limit pretty much for agriculture in Australia at the moment, and it's great to be involved in.
And all your journeys with farmers markets and restaurants and supermarkets, how often does sustainability come up in discussions from the ultimate consumer?
Quite often, really. Everyone likes to see a business model that is sustainable, and especially from an environmental point of view. And it's very important for us selling straight to the public at farmers markets, because we can explain that we are trying to be as sustainable as possible.
And you speak about social media. What role does social media and sustainability play in Caravan Eggs?
The transparency of the business going through social media is really important. The fact that we can post a photo on any day showing what sort of lifestyle the chickens are living, which is generally sun shining and enjoying themselves out in the pastures.
Tell us about the strategies to get double-digit growth this year and beyond.
So obviously advertising is very important for us. We do a lot through social media and it's a great avenue for us.
Ollie, great to see you using social media, the role of Facebook and Instagram and tweeting. You know, it's instantaneous customer feedback, so great to see you using it because I take it very seriously.
Thank you.
And we've spoken a lot about sustainability and your passions, and I'm just proud to be here to see, you know, you're having a big crack because we take Australian culture really serious and agribusiness, you know, very serious. Having a market share of about 30%, lending to Australian farmers. It's got a big role to play in the economy, and I look forward to following yourself and other agribusiness into 17 and 18 beyond.
Thanks a lot, Khan. Thanks for coming.
No worries.
Hey, thanks for dropping by the KBB YouTube channel. If you want a whole lot more where this came from, press the subscribe button and it will open a Pandora's box of great videos that not only are educational, full of great advice, but also really inspiring. Just what we need as small business owners.